All right, let's get back on the video grind. Cowboy fans are starting to ask Jerry Jones to go out there and get Colin Kaepernick. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Excuse me. I appreciate the love and support. But yeah, after seeing Andy Dalton, Cowboy fans want Jerry to go out there and give Kaepernick a shot. And Jerry was the main person in basically keeping Colin Kaepernick out the league. And once they gave Kaepernick whatever amount of money they gave him for his little suit for being blackballed or whiteballed out the NFL, I don't think they're ever gonna let Kaepernick play in the league again. He can appear on Madden. He can appear on any video game or any NFL appeal they want. They're not gonna let him back in. Roger Goodell couldn't even publicly give him an apology to his face or do a video chat with him. And what you gotta understand when you dealing with guys that got multi-$100 million dollars. Them 32 owners ain't never had to beg or ask nobody or plead to admit they're wrong. They'd rather pay Kaepernick $100 million a year before they let him play in the league again. But at the same time, Jerry Jones ain't going to let Kaepernick come ball back, on his team in general. Jerry Jones would rather go 0-32 the next 2 years before he let Kaepernick go in. He know the Cowboys ain't close to winning a championship. And, He know Kaepernick can't do nothing. He been out the league for what, 3-4 years? Do you understand the timing? And physically, he will need at least a year on the bench somewhere in a full training camp or off season to get right. But Jerry would never do that. You see the old time players like Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders. They love Jerry Jones, but really, that just can go and show you that. A guy that really not fond of black people can act like he fond of black people when he can tolerate them or when they doing something for him. So, Kaepernick can never play in the league again. People got to understand that. NFL ratings can dip. They can dip all the way to hell. They still gonna not let that brother back in or give him a public apology across the commercial, whatever it may be. NFL is counting on black people. It ain't even a stereotype. Black people forgive and they forget even quicker. And they starting to watch football again. I never boycotted football because I understand it. I was more upset with the players not getting their fair share and not getting rid of the franchise tag than I was, what they did to Kaepernick, because I already knew what it is. You go out there in any union or non-union shop, let's just say non-union shop, even though the union shops of today are garbage, you can go any non-union shop today. Let's just use that as an example. And you could say, you know what? They paying all the black people and the minorities, $1.50 less than white people. You can get them to come together and strike or go to labor and get a fair grievance and get a fair pay or do a lawsuit. It's going to be always 1 or 2 minorities or black people in general, maybe even 5, depending on how big it is. And go tell management what you're going to do on it. You already know what management say. If anybody misses work tomorrow, you're all fired or what I'm saying, they gonna nip that in the bud. So, it's hard to boycott. It's hard to move as one and work or boycotting Gucci or H&M. You just got to give it up. Boycotts don't work. People can say, well, boycotts work with Rosa Parks on the bus. How long ago was that? You know what I'm saying? Too long ago. What worked yesterday don't mean it worked today. It's a totally different amount of people, a total different, atmosphere today. And, a lot of people that's colored don't even believe racism exists no more. They think racism is gone. It can smack them in the face, but Jerry Jones is not going to let Kaepernick ball out on his team. We all know that. It's a fact. And the Cowboy fans can scream all they want to. Kaepernick can't save you this year. Okay? No quarterback that don't play for the Cowboys can save you because you got to get the timing, the playbook, comfortable. It's just too late for a quarterback that ain't been with y'all the majority of the offseason and season to help y'all out. And Kaepernick is at least going to need a year to get his body ready football-wise and learn the playbook. So that just don't seem fair. It don't seem likely. And, Kaepernick can never play again. Once he took that money from the owners, I was surprised Eric Reed played. And you see how they did him? They gave him a little bone with Carolina, and now he won't be playing again. They just did that to him to make it look like they weren't being unfair to Kaepernick. But hey, it is what it is. That's one team that Kaepernick won't play for ever is the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry would have to say the N-word or Jerry had to do something that's blatantly racist for that to happen. So Let me know what you guys think. Check out the NFL playlist. Don't forget you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. If you ever have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, whatever situation it may be, my social media links there. I got good ways to promote your business on the channel. Also got another channel if you want to promote it there. And also in the process of starting this podcast. So, yeah, good rates for all 3 platforms eventually. Other than that, you want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love support one time for the one time we don't.